So we got this new watch yesterday. We got me all.
Oh, don't get Samantha started on the watch.
Did she make you get the Garmin?
Yeah. Well, because I had the Boner Killer Garmin, the really
wearing,
tiny one.
She was wearing like, help me, I'm poor Garmin.
They're like Michael Phelps on like swimming.
Like his little Hancock
band.
bar?
Yeah. Because I wanted something. I think there's a white space in the market for like there needs to be like I don't want that Aura thing. But I do want something small that just tells me my heart rate.
You know what? The Fitbit, tiny like that.
It's tiny. And I just want to know my heart rate and my steps.
Yeah, I know. I had a Fitbit.
It's small, like what she's describing.
It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ugh.
Because I just become obsessive now. I did have a 90
this
sleep
is
score.
the problem.
Yeah.
This is a problem of the obsession. She's always obsessed, and like I don't think it's a good idea to constantly check your blood pressure or your heart rate or
No, but I mean, like I just got a new heart rate monitor like last week.
For home?
Oh yeah.
Like the O2 on your finger?
I've had that for a while. Yeah, no, I got like a real like blood pressure like pump one because my dad says like that's the legit. Yeah, like that's the legit one.
Who's listening to monitor that?
Who's listening?
Is your dad a doctor?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah, but that's why I'm neurotic.
Do we know this?
Yes, I always tell you that.
He's an emergency physician. He's 81 and he still works like 4 nights a week.
Let's just so welcome to this week's episode of Don't Worry About It.
You can just call us the Tampa Twins.
Oh my God.
Here. Am I gonna get jealous by the end of this?
No, you're one of the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are born on the same day.
I always talk about this.
Yeah.
Isn't there one other friend that you have? September 23rd?
No, our other best friend, her husband was born on the 23rd.
Okay.
Well, that's a stretch.
Do you like him?
What do you mean it's a stretch?
Yeah.
He's missing a tooth too.
Okay, so Vicky grew up in Tampa.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you guys went to SMU together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to high school. We met freshman year of high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like grunge.
She was really gothic.
I was like goth grunge.
Yeah.
Stop.
And I didn't have any friends.
She's dipping her toe back in that look, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't have any friends, and I remember I think we had the same homeroom.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. And she was fascinated because I was eating a fluff sandwich. She's like, I can't believe you're eating a marshmallow. And I was like, my dad made it for me. He did.
What was it? The
good-looking woman. GLW.
Oh, yeah. Hey, good-looking woman.
Did you ever see GLW on her lunch?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. He would wake us up every morning before golf because I would spend the night always like during the week. And he'd be like, good-looking woman, wake up. Yeah, like for sure. He was very involved.
So I didn't have any. It was like the first homecoming game. It was homecoming.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anyone, and she went to like a Catholic school before going into academy, so she had like her whole crew. And I was like, can I go to the game with you guys? Like, it was really sad. And she was like, yeah, but I'm dressing you. I was like, okay. So I showed up, and she put me in new clothes.
Yeah.
Really?
And then the rest is history.
Yeah.
Very Regina George of you.
Yes, I guess so.
So Vicky and I have the same birthday. Both of our fathers are physicians.
Yes.
I mean, the
Yeah,
list
it's
goes
crazy.
on.
Both
Kottie
of our
has a
moms were
type.
nurses.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, your mom's a nurse?
She was like back in the day. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I know.
This crazy.
That's why I'm like so neurotic. I don't know how you're not neurotic.
The list goes on. Well, because you have Virgo tendencies, maybe?
I think so. I think I have like neurotic Virgo. And
do you know what your rising sign is?
No, I don't. And my sister says I
or
need
your
to get
moon?
No, she says I need to get all this checked out, and it's like on a 2024 priority list because I want to get the astrology.
Are you 1981?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want to get the I want to get the reading done where they do like your actual birth time.
But
yeah.
Before this is over, I'm gonna make you do. It's an app called CoStar.
Okay.
And do you know what time you were born?
I do.
You know what time I was born?
No, I don't know.
What time of day you were born?
No, but I can text my sister.
Text somebody. We can find out in a few minutes, and I'm so curious to know.
Yeah.
But this is so fascinating to me because you have two best. I mean, are we your best friends in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same birthday.
In the whole entire
so
world.
Crazy.
Our parents have the same professions.
Yeah.
Like, that's bizarre.
Isn't that weird?
So crazy.
Same birthday is really
It's
fucking
pretty
weird.
dope.
And met when we were
that
like.
means you're like very you're very into
I know what I need.
Consistent. Yeah.
I know what I need.
Very consistent.
And I'm married to a Libra.
Yes, you are.
Both my kids are Libras.
That's really weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like to stay in the Libra pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are a fan of Aquarians.
We are.
Yeah.
Is your husband an Aquarius?
Libra.
Oh, your husband's a Libra too.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
that's
about
great.
you?
He's a Cancer.
Oh, I love Cancers now.
Yeah.
My other husband, my youngest child, is a Cancer.
He's a Cancer. Yeah. I mean, my husband's like my handler. So
don't tell me he's June 28th.
No. He's July 13th.
Okay.
I was going to say you don't know I was like, you don't know Smith's birthday.
Yeah. I hope that's it.
Oh my God. This is all so fascinating. I don't even know where to begin.
I know. Are you already looking up your stuff?
No, I'm texting my sister. Does she know what time I was
Look at her little gadgets.
Did you used to have an issue with Kottie, like, it being, like kind of, like, not being able to tie her down to things?
Here we go.
Oh, like flaky?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm just, like, kind of used to it. But I'm also kind of flaky, too.
You are?
Well, I'm, like, very AD. I have, like, object permanence problems. So it's, like, Kottie and I cannot talk for 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's, like, fine.
Oh.
It's, like, not a big deal.
Okay.
And
well,
then,
I've gotten
we'll
used to that now.
Yeah.
I think I was more needy in my 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I needed her more. And I was like,
you were needy.
Trying to tie her down.
You were needy in college at the beginning.
Yeah, probably.
And, like, you iced me.
What do you mean I iced you?
Oh.
Because I, like, made more friends.
Once again, here we go.
And then we had to, like, bring you into the mix.
This is so funny.
Okay,
wait. So Kottie said you live in...
oh, my gosh, Arkansas, and I don't have a tooth as well. So it's just, like, on brand right now.
How is Arkansas?
You're gonna
like,
tweak.
do you like it there? I know nothing about it.
It is really gorgeous. I don't really even know where it is on a map. I never thought I would live in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And so we moved from San Francisco to Arkansas.
Okay.
So it was like culture shock.
Yeah.
And I've never lived like, let alone in like totally somewhere like Arkansas, but like a small town.
Yeah.
It's like so weird, but it is really awesome. Like we love it. It's gorgeous. It's, 2 hours to my family. So
is your family still in Florida?
In Florida,
okay.
yeah. So it's just like much more
Have
central.
you been there, Kottie?
To Florida?
No, to Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
And it's basically free to live.
Once.
Yeah, okay.
I went once.
It's like free?
Yeah, like my husband says it's like free to live.
It really,
like,
I mean,
it's like they're like your rent's $1.
Yeah, basically.
Do you guys own a house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's just,
It's like, almost to the point where like one room has like just a Peloton and like feathers hanging on the wall. And I'm like, what is this?
This
and
is
then,
our dream
then
catcher
they have
room?
like, they,
the what?
Dreamcatcher room?
Oh.
Do you actually have one?
She gave me shit for having dream catchers over
you
Ted's
can't
bed.
do that anymore.
Is it like somehow racially offensive to have a dream catcher?
Yeah, it's like cultural appropriation.
Yes,
I don't think it is.
That's the term I was looking for.
They're still like functional.
And they're really pretty.
Functional?
But it's like, you know.
They're functional. People still sell them.
Okay, how did you lose your tooth?
Okay,
yeah,
so
how did you?
So my husband was like gone, and he left for San Francisco for the week. So I'm like, great, I can be like a garbage human being. And so I was like eating. He makes like homemade ice cream, and I was like eating homemade ice cream, watching The Real Housewives in bed because like I'm never allowed to do that at home, like when he's there. And
why he won't let you watch Housewives or eat in bed?
He used to let me watch Housewives actually because he said
she's got slug-like tendencies.
Yeah. I'm really lazy.
Okay,
like I can lay in bed for days at a time, and just like evaporate.
Okay,
you know, and just be like, feed me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have no problem. I don't get guilty.
That's half the battle.
Yeah.
No.
Why would I feel guilty?
We get home, just had a coffee, and I'm like, let me guess, laying down again. She's like,
yeah, I'm in bed, just like
laying in Ted's
scrolling on
bed.
TikTok.
Did you spend the night last night?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Cute. Where were you staying before?
In Santa Monica, but down at the Hutton Lane with Target people.
Okay.
So I'm
so
eating ice cream, like I'm like downing it, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, someone just murdered my face. Like I thought I got shot in the face or was having a stroke. So I'm like freaking out, crying, calling my husband. He's like, do I need to come home? And went to the dentist the next day, and I'm just like, my face is just, I don't know what tooth it is. So the dentist is like trying to like tap on it. He was like, I don't know, I got to send you to like my colleague.
What?
And his colleague's like, who does like the root canal and the diagnostic stuff. Of course, this guy's like all booked. So he's like, I guess I'm going to send you to like the BD team guy. He was like, we haven't worked with him that often. This guy's like an hour away. Like I'm in Arkansas, like he's in remote Arkansas, and I come in here. I can't. So when I go to the guy who has to like diagnose me, I can't even understand him because he's like, hello? Like, he's just this Arkansas accent. No. He's like, and I'm like, and then his nurse kept patting me on the back like this, and I'm just like burping a baby, you know? And I'm just like, what is going on? I'm in rural Arkansas, like at a random dentist who like
flicking your teeth to find out which one.
I just want to let you know I don't give painkillers. And of course I'm thinking, well, why doesn't he give painkillers? Like, did he get caught like giving someone painkillers, feeling them up?
Faking it?
Or is he a drug addict? Or was he like molesting people? Because by giving like in the chair, you know, all these things are going through my mind.
Theories,
yeah.
Okay.
And so they do like this, like, I don't know if anyone's had like to lose a tooth, obviously not, because you guys like have full teeth. I'm really jealous of you right now.
By the looks
to
of
like
it.
diagnose which one it was, because I couldn't even tell them which tooth it was. They like put fire on each teeth. They like take and I don't know.
Where was the pain coming from?
It was radiating. It was just radiating.
But not like you weren't sure if
I thought it was my gums maybe.
Okay,
I didn't
but like
know.
in your mouth, not like your cheeks or something.
It was my cheeks. Like I was like, maybe I have cancer of the cheek. Is that a thing?
Oh, here we
go.
Like
my grouper cheeks are getting
grouper
cancer.
cheeks.
They've been big my whole life, so it's like more of a probability of the grouper cheeks.
Dad, you are so one of us. Okay, okay.
So he's like, he takes they take like a metal thing and they like make it really hot and they do like torture on each teeth to see which one it is. Yeah, tooth. I can't even
It's like
talk.
if they weren't loose before, they are now.
Then they take cold and do cold on each, and then finally I'm like, okay, and then they take like a hammer.
Stop.
It was the worst experience.
So what did they find out?
Well, it was this tooth because finally he did it, and I was like, ah! I like screamed bloody murder.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right. He was like, well, we're gonna have to drain all the. He was like, he looked at it. He took X-rays. He's like, we can't even do a crown. There's 2 cracks. We're gonna have to drain all the nerves out of your teeth, out of your tooth.
Nerve drain, anyway?
Yeah, nerve drain. So I got this nerve drain. It's all the rage.
Yeah.
And like, basically they make it a dead tooth so that the next week you can get it pulled. So I had to get it pulled the next week.
What happened
it
to it,
doesn't
though?
seem official.
How did that happen?
I have no clue. I think it's inner trauma. Now I have to do ayahuasca.
You think your body created that like injury because of like psychological trauma?
Yeah, but I don't know what the trauma is though. I can't really pinpoint it.
Wait, so it was like an infection of the nerves were infected?
It was 2 cracks in the tooth. Okay. Yeah. And I had like a 19-year-old pull it out the following week.
And then therefore there was like an infection that was causing the pain?
I guess so because it was cracked. Yeah. 2 huge cracks. So now it's like a 6. So to get like a full implant,
so far up that they couldn't even.
He was like, I won't even do a crown. Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
So now you're in need of an implant.
So now I have to get an implant. I already have the little screw in. It's a 6 months process.
Oh, you have the screw in?
Yeah, I got the screw in.
Can you smile for us?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's a huge gap.
Luckily, it's back there though. Can you imagine?
I keep getting lip filler.
Oh,
my mom
had
give
the
you like
front
a fake
missing.
like clip in?
They did, but it makes me a flipper.
A tape in?
Yeah, but it makes me have a really big lisp.
Oh.
I like talk like this.
Oh god.
And then it like
this is better
gross.
than that. You really kind of can't tell.
Yeah, it's just when I smile a lot.
Just blow up your lips a little more.
Yeah, I know. That's what my sister keeps saying. She's like, just get more filler.
Are you down with filler?
Oh, we talked about. I learned so much last night. I was like. Yeah.
Okay, so what did we discover last night about her filler and Botox sensibilities?
Oh, she fills everything in her face.
Yeah,
Do you feel your commas? This is what I need to do.
Oh yeah, I was telling Kottie, like, you see this little like indentation in my temple.
Look at me.
Oh, your sperm like eyebrows look better.
Then, yes, Kottie said really. I have sperm eyebrows. Anyways, but I'm doing my temples and my chin, which I like.
Oh, the hollowness
here. Yeah, because my doctor was telling me that like as women age, they get more masculine.
You guys both have the same chin.
A little cleft chin? Yeah. It's all the rage.
Yeah.
Did you guys make that or born with it?
Yeah, we like go to the
same
doctor.
Shut the fuck up, did you?
No, we were born with it.
Okay.
This is like a fat
Do you know
pocket.
that a lot of doctors, in fact, now will be like, do you want me to fill that? And I'm like, no, I'm into it.
Really? Oh.
So my sister has one too.
Yeah.
And she let a doctor fill it once. And she was like, why'd I do that? I'm like, I don't know. She hasn't done it again.
Does it last forever?
All my kids have it too.
It's cute.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I had one.
Wait, more masculine. Yeah, we could give you one. Wait, more masculine.
She's like, just as women. She said, just as women get older, like
hollowness.
It gets hollowish, and that makes it like more masculine. So that's why she started to do. That's why people are doing
masculine. Hollow, maybe. Yeah. More masculine only if you're really like using these masseter muscles, and then those are getting like big. But yeah, I mean, it's all like it's all a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is a
as
slippery
we get
slope.
older.
Don't fuck with your neck, please.
Why?
Don't do anything to your neck.
Why?
Because you have the sweetest neck, and it'll make me so sad when you start.
Do you want to do something with your neck?
Yeah, I want it to be like this.
It's so soft looking. No, it's.
I just want like a hard line.
You have such a
like
sweet neck. Don't fuck with it.
Jawline, I think.
You do.
A sweet.
It's a sweet neck.
Sweet little neck.
Yeah.
It's so soft looking.
Vampire.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's crazy though. Like from 42 to 45 is when the neck declines. At least if you're like fair, you're pretty fair. What is your what is your background nationality?
Czech and Irish.
Okay, Irish.
Yeah.
German.
Yeah.
I think it's the Irish.
Yeah.
Those fuckers have very fair
They're
skin.
the worst genetics.
Fair skin.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful, I guess, with like eyes and hair, but the skin is so damn fair that it does not age well.
Are you Irish?
I saw this
I'm
TikTok.
Irish.
Good.
Yes,
You know
my
why-
mother is Irish.
Wait, are you Irish?
Yeah.
You know why we're so hungry the whole time? Because of the potato famine, and it's like generational trauma in our cells.
Where'd you Google that?
I saw it on TikTok.
Generational. We need to get into that. But no, I'm like 45, 50% Irish.
I'm like
my
80.
My mom's fully. I'm also 50% Ashkenazi Jew.
Go figure.
She's checked her heart rate.
Oh, give me.
Oh, I'm 68, bitches.
Here,
What?
Give me.
Gosh, you're so calm.
I know I am. You guys think I'm
Vicky
crazy.
just got a Garmin yesterday due to Kottie's.
Current obsession.
She got it delivered by Target in under an hour.
Oh my god, I love
know.
that. How much is it?
It's $2.99.
Shit.
Let me
So
tell
are you
something.
going to become obsessed? Is my question. Is this going to create some anxiety? Do you have anxiety?
Oh yeah,
God.
horrible. So I
Who do
already
you
got
think's
my.
the worst out of three of us?
Maybe me. I don't know. She's easy to take
When
down.
did you first?
I'm
You can
really
take
easy
her,
to
you
take
can
down.
Just, you can kick her
Yeah.
by the knees and she's done.
Like I could be triggered by anything.
When
like,
did you
could,
first get like your first panic attack?
So my first panic attack was when
With me.
in college
Mm-hmm.
when I smoked a blunt after a night of drinking.
52. Is that good?
Oh gosh, you're so
Are you kidding me?
calm. You're
Keep
so
it on.
healthy.
No, keep it on for a minute.
Wait, just wait till she
Yeah.
talks and just
Yeah.
see. We're gonna.
What
make,
you think you're gonna make me nervous?
No,
don't
you
know.
won't get nervous.
I
but
wonder what your blood pressure is though. That's what she does to me.
How do you can't do that from this? You have to do. Do you have
Yeah.
a blood pressure thing? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everyone should.
My doctor did
That
say
would
he was like,
freak
"Do you
me
take
out.
it?" Yeah.
After I had Dom, my blood
What is it
pressure
now?
was higher.
Yeah.
51.
What the fuck?
Did you work out today?
You on sedatives?
No, I'm just fit.
Are
you
you
guys just
Yeah.
You're
embrace
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Sorry. She's fit. We're not.
Okay, 54.
Ooh, that could be like a leaky valve.
That's
really- that's really-
You
I'm
are
just
so.
kidding.
You see how she's triggering?
My dad. We'll call my dad. We'll ask him.
That's really low.
No,
That's
it's
like
not.
that's like Olympic athlete low.
She's fit.
She's not an Olympic athlete.
You're trying to tweak her out.
No,
That's
no,
so
you're
rude.
not. You're not gonna. I've always had. I
really low
have,
heart
and I have a low like body temp. Like I'm always like 97
Oh,
something,
yeah.
and then my blood pressure's like low, but not like in a good way. Low.
Yeah.
Like I think once it's so low, then it's bad.
Yeah.
But
have,
like,
have you ever gotten your thyroid checked?
yeah,
Oh,
of
you
course.
have?
Of course.
No, Nicole has a really low, really like that low all the time, like always in the 50s, low 50s.
Yeah.
And then,
And then what happened?
she realized because she's pregnant now that she has a non-functioning thyroid because that's one of the main. A low heart rate is one
You
of the
would
main.
know that with blood work long before that. I would think they check your thyroid often.
No, she didn't know until she was pregnant.
Oh, I've had thyroid stuff done. I forget why exactly, but I think they typically will do that in your like comprehensive like annual blood panel.
I
No?
think so.
I don't know.
I don't-
I get a
I
blood
don't-
plant.
I don't know.
Yeah. Have you had your thyroid checked?
I don't know. I just get like annual blood work done.
Okay. We should
Maybe
just
I
start
should
making
get
a
it.
checklist of all the shit we're
I
gonna
know.
do
I'm
after
like,
this.
where's my notes app? I'm like, okay,
yeah, yeah,
2024.
yeah.
Like what I
Okay,
need to
sorry.
ask the
You
doc
look
for.
good with a Garmin, Sam.
So your first
I'm gonna get her one.
53. Your first panic attack. Were you in your 20s?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was
Yes,
like
it was
a
in the-
junior in college, I think.
I remember we were in like the main hall at school.
Here.
And
No. You had to take me to the ER. Remember, I thought I was having a heart
Oh,
attack.
same,
Yes.
same.
Yeah, and you were like really high, and you
Yeah.
were like, God.
Fun.
And the funny part was it's like karma because the weekend before, Kottie and I got high with one of our friend's sisters who is older.
Do your parents
remember
know you
who?
used to
Oh,
smoke weed?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she had a panic attack, and we
Cut.
had to take her to the ER for a panic attack the weekend before. And Kottie and I were laughing the whole time because we thought it was hilarious. We're like, ha, ha, ha. And then the next weekend, the same thing happens to me. And I'm like, I call my dad.
You're in
My dad's
college.
yeah. And my dad's an ER physician.
Yeah.
And so, like,
Perfect.
he's talking to the ER physician, and he's like, I think you got, like, my dad just, like, did not get it.
Your dad thought you were
He
like
thought I got
roofied
drugged or
something.
roofied or something.
And then I start tweaking. I was like, fuck, we all got roofied.
She's easy to tweak out. We can
Yeah.
give her one right now.
Yeah.
I was like, what's
Isn't
he
it
saying?
weird
What's he
to think
saying?
about the days where, and I don't know if you still smoke weed or not. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, now that it's legal, I mean, anyone
Yeah.
can smoke weed, but before pre-panic attack, do we remember how stoned you were at any point, like, and before you would ever, where you wouldn't get a panic attack, where you didn't make you tweaky?
No.
Yeah,
It was
that-
so
For
fun.
years.
Those,
I feel like I was
years.
my best self.
For
years.
years, you smoked, like, you were super stoned and there
Yeah.
was like no anxiety, and then
No.
suddenly, all of a sudden, you're like,
Like, why does that happen?
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. it's that feeling where you're like, I think I'm gonna
there's
die.
no turning.
But then
Yeah.
there's no, you'll never not.
There's no going back.
You'll never forget that feeling.
No,
so like even if
exactly.
you're comfortable being like mildly high or whatever, there's always that like.
Yep.
Like if you get
it's that little voice that's like, we could go here.
if you
we
get a
could
little
go
too
here.
strong,
You're good at going
like,
there.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's
that little voice that goes, "I'll show you the way."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny, you know.
Just
I
tell
always,
everyone you're not feeling well and go lay down and just freak out in the bedroom by
Yeah,
yourself. That's what my
exactly.
voice says.
keep yourself alive.
Yeah, and keep yourself alive and think about
I'm
like
always
what's gonna
like,
happen after you
I
die.
have to think. I have to like. It feels like I'm the only one who's gonna like keep myself living. Like if I don't focus on it that hard.
Yeah.
But then I wonder, and I've said this to you before. Do you think that it's mainly our generation and beyond because of just like the vast amount of information and all the, all the stuff at our fingertips, all of like too much information, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Do you think that people 20 years before in their 20s, 30 years, clearly there was a percentage of people maybe that had anxiety, but the panic seems to be so widespread
Yeah.
that it's like, I would say 80% of people, I mean, anyone has either has it, living with it, has had bouts with it. And do you think that was like that 20, 30 years ago?
No, I don't even think they knew what it was.
Yeah.
No.
And I also think it's contagious because like I didn't even know what a panic attack was before college.
Yes.
And like we had a friend
No,
that's
I didn't
like,
know what it was.
Yeah, I was like, we had a friend who was like
What? Oh.
who was like, I'm having panic attacks. And then I'm like, am I having a panic attack?
Well, you think like racing heart, danger,
Yeah.
danger, danger, danger.
Yeah.
And in fact, I mean, clearly, yes, that can be a sign of something more severe, but it's like, that's, it's a scary feeling. But oftentimes you're like, calm down, you're fine.
It's an awful fucking feeling.
Awful.
Until you go to therapy for it, and then you realize they're like, stop giving it so much power. It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
It's not dangerous.
But
it's
it
not
feels
gonna kill you.
so.
But it's the way your body reacts when you are in a terrifying or like dangerous,
flight.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's
dangerous
what's so crazy
situation.
because that is real.
Yeah.
Even though these thoughts might not be, that presents as real.
Yeah.
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 I like nighty night.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
It has
you
the
know?
valerian root.
Yes.
Valerian root, and you know what else?
What?
Sakura has the valerian root, and what else it has? Catnip.
What?
In which one?
I thought
Not
catnip was an upper.
Sakara has a sleep tea? I don't know, guys. I have not been sleeping.
Catnip, and catnip for a cat gets them like,
Yeah.
but I think for us, just knocks us out.
Really?
No, catnip makes them chill.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I thought catnip was
The
like cat
opposite
cocaine.
of what you just said.
No, it's cocaine. It is cat
I thought it was cat cocaine.
It is.
I thought catnip chilled them out.
No, it gets them all.
And then I thought if you give it to your dog, it's like then your dog's
Let's
like
see.
blowing lines.
How have you been sleeping?
Yeah, I had a sleep score up to 40.
40?
40.
Oh
This
my
one,
gosh.
I walk
Yeah.
into her room because it's her
Oh,
first
man.
night with her freaking activity watch.
Yeah.
I go,
Activity
first
watch.
of all, I open
It's like
the
you're
door.
a toddler.
Yeah, I know. I
No,
really
I
am.
open the door and she's like, banana
I'm
slug.
all like cocooned in.
Yeah. I open the door. It's like a wall of heat. I was like, gross. And she's listening to cricket sounds. And
Yeah,
I was
'cause
like,
that's my calm
ew.
app.
I'm
Oh,
like, you're like an
nice.
iguana.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd you sleep? She's like shit. And I'm like, really? I was like, check your
'Cause
sleep
I
score.
thought the upper lip decking
No,
was gonna
check her
fuck me
sleep
up,
score.
you know?
She had a fucking 90. It was like, you slept great. Your body's fully
But
charged
then
again.
you creeper, she was like,
Do you
I
think
was
it's really
watching you
accurate?
sleep and you didn't move. I was like, what if I was doing something weird? Like that's awkward.
Gross in
Watching
my
her sleep?
son's bed.
I would never do that.
Okay, well,
but it was
I was,
creepy that
I
you
was
were looking.
hoping.
Wait, do you really think it's accurate, the sleep score?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
I woke up and coughed a few times.
Okay, wait.
Oh.
So let's just circle back. The Mounjaro shot, which is now going to be always referred to as Kilimanjaro,
Yes.
Kottie had done Ozempic. I mean, I don't know what, for a month or two or
Yeah.
something, give or take. And your main issue with that was just like
Made you feel like shit.
the
yeah.
nausea,
Mhm.
right? What else was the worst part?
Did you
about
ever like throw up or no? It was
No.
It just nausea.
No. Oh,
nausea?
you don't, and you don't poop.
And are you tired?
Oh, you're fucking exhausted. Oh, okay. Now,
Probably 'cause
now
you're
I'm
not-
remembering
because
things.
you're not eating enough, and then that makes you
No,
tired.
it just makes you fatigued.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think
Okay.
it just slows everything down, so it makes you fatigued.
Yeah.
You cannot keep your eyes open.
Okay.
I started
You're
getting
tired?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
so
Cannot
tired.
keep
But
your eyes
could you
open.
sleep good?
Yeah, you slept fine.
At least you could sleep good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Constipated, nauseous.
Constipated, very nauseous.
Okay.
And then blurry vision.
You're having a meltdown.
What?
The fact that I didn't tweak out over those,
Okay,
where
so
I was
Wait,
like,
how did you not have a panic attack?
because
Yeah,
I
'cause it-
knew it was.
because
and
you
it-
knew what it
because
was.
because
Yeah.
it wasn't panic. It wasn't triggering like panic in you.
No.
No, I was
So
just
you
like,
weren't anxious.
like I remember trying to read a book when we went on a staycation and being
Yeah.
like, I can't read shit. I was like, you know, because your eyes get really
Is
blurry.
that really a side effect? I don't know how you find this shit. Like I don't even like Googling a lot of things because then I'll be like, oh, I have it.
Yeah.
I'll be
for
like,
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, old cheek cancer.
Yeah.
Grouper cheeks over
Grouper
here.
cheek cancer, yeah.
Okay, so because I don't want to stay on the Ozempic thing forever, but I do want to say that we have a few friends who had taken the Mounjaro.
Yes.
And said, you know, people that maybe, I don't know, some of them taking it like for long term and some of them doing it for a week or two at a time and saying
It's a miracle drug for them.
Saying
like,
that, you know, that have tried Ozempic too. They're like, I'm not as nauseous.
Yeah.
I really like, no, I'm not constipated, no side effects. Just kind of like taking it, I don't know, a couple times a year for like a week or two at a time. I'm like
do a detox.
Yeah, I'm like, Kottie, and people that I know too, I'm like, you got to try this. Like this just kind of seems like
awful.
Ideal. So, but what you did say is that you weren't as nauseous as the Ozempic.
You're not nauseous at all.
You aren't constipated.
No. Very regular, actually.
Yeah, and then, but you were
you're
like
panicky. You're
panicky.
You're tweaky.
And then you haven't really slept good since.
Nope. And then you start going, is this going to be forever and ever and ever?
Well, with anything you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that happens, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
Like,
all my
I
teeth
can't
gonna fall
shake it.
out?
That's like when you get high and do it. You're like, am I going to be high the rest of my life?
Speaking of panic.
Yeah. You're like, I'll be sober. I'm a nun.
Yes, exactly. I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
Annie wrote, speaking of.
She's going to the doctor.
Oh, is she going to the ENT?
Okay, so what are you doing with the rest of your Kilimanjaro?
Oh, Duran's going to be there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good. They'll see each other.
My husband and Kottie's sister are going to be at the ENT today at the same time.
Oh.
So what are your plans for the rest of it?
Bye-bye. I'll throw it out.
All right, I got my time of birth.
Oh,
What was your time of birth?
10:22 p.m.
Oh, God. How
Ooh.
inconvenient.
I know, right?
Do you get more anxiety at night?
Who doesn't?
No, that's why I'm asking.
No one wakes up with it.
No.
I think it's I
The same.
haven't noticed. Yeah, I think it's this. It can come at any moment.
Yeah.
Or moments where I'm like, I can't get out of this situation. You know, those moments where you're like maybe now, or you're like,
Yeah.
oh, what if a panic, like on a plane? Like,
Oh
at
yeah,
my
like
plane
you're like, I'm on a podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I get plane anxiety not
Yeah.
because it's gonna crash. I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
let it be. It's more
Smoke
like,
if you got 'em.
oh, if I wanted to leave this situation, I can't.
Yeah.
And what if I
That's-
was having a heart attack?
that's
Like,
my
is there a doctor
no.
on the plane?
That's my number
Yeah.
one thing. Like even when we go to basketball games or whatever,
Yeah.
like I'll be
Yeah.
like, I mean, I can obviously leave, but I'm
Yeah.
like, it's like so like
It's social. Yeah, is that social anxiety?
I think so. No, I think so. And I used to not want to
Totally
go
get
or
it.
travel places if there aren't hospitals close.
Yes. Or like if
Oh.
you go to another country, you're
yeah.
like,
Oh, forget it.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
and
what's
we
my
love to travel.
what's my exit plan?
Yes.
And this is why
That's what it is. I always want an exit plan.
No,
You're
and this
so
is
right.
why, like, I don't want to do any drug again. You know, I think, I mean, I haven't since high school, really, but like that is a commitment of time where I'm like,
Yes.
I want off of this ride,
Yes.
and you can't get
Yes.
off.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
sure, you could be a little too stoned, but that's pretty quick. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you eat weed.
And the gummies, yeah,
Whew.
that's,
those are too much.
The
but-
edibles,
or like
are
if you
commitment.
drank like one drink too much, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, drink water. Like,
Like,
I'm fine
yeah.
within
Yeah.
like 30 minutes. But
Yeah.
those things where you know,
You can't have a quick. I need a quick pivot.
no,
Yeah.
where I'm like, I'm on this ride,
Yeah.
and there is no
There's nothing you
escape.
can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Digga, 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 digga,
panic.
digga, digga, digga.
But you know what? Now I go traveling.
yeah.
It makes me panic where I'm like, I don't have healthcare access, which I know I do, but it's not familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I
Mhm.
go, the likelihood I'm going to need it,
Yeah.
hopefully very
Or just
low.
like antibiotics, and you're in like a
Yep.
foreign country that they don't speak
Yep.
English, you know,
yeah,
everywhere.
that takes
whatever.
the thrill out of travel for me.
I mean, Duran had to go to the hospital in Japan because of his tonsils. Remember, I told you.
that is scary.
And first, we ended up at a pediatric hospital. They're like, we're only for kids, and it was just like a miscommunication.
yeah.
And then we went to the next one, and I did my, my translator, and I'm like, this happens to him all the time. He has tonsillitis, and then he's like, they're gonna want to take him out. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going back to the hotel. And I've like left him. He was like
Did you?
so mean. He was so mean to me. I had the kids with me. I had to go back to the hotel anyway.
Oh.
But I had to leave him there. He thought they were going to give him a tonsillectomy, but
Oh my
he just
gosh.
needed. I mean, he ended
They're
up
like
getting
nighty
one,
night.
but once we got home a few months later, but he needed antibiotics. I mean, yeah.
Last time we were in Mexico City, we were at like a Michelin star restaurant. This was just like in September.
Oh,
And I had to leave the restaurant because I was like, well, I was trying not to drink. So I took I took like a tincture that my sister gave me.
Yeah.
Because I was like a THC tincture
Yeah.
and like put it in my little mocktail.
Yeah.
I thought I was having a diabetic episode because the mocktail had too much sugar.
Stop
and
it.
I got blurry vision. And I was like, Smith, you got to take me to the Mexican ER. And he's like, God damn it. And we had to leave this Michelin star restaurant. The poor people were like, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm sweaty.
Even that could cause anxiety because you know it's like a long dinner.
Exactly. And I was like, I've got 14 more courses to go, Smith. And I'm like, just take him to go. He was like, they don't do to go here.
The best is I know Vicky's panic face
Like, you
so
know
well.
my panic, and so does my husband.
She starts like,
yeah,
like,
I try to act cool.
yeah, and then she'll start like drinking an obscene amount of water.
Yeah,
There you go.
Water does help.
it does. Because I'm like, I'm dehydrated. Maybe this is just
No,
dehydration.
water can sometimes just flush like I feel like that feeling away.
Yeah.
And are you on any antidepressants or
Yes.
anti-anxiety?
I've been on Celexa for 20 years.
Oh, okay.
And like
What
that.
is Alexa?
That's
I
what
mean,
Kottie's
I'm
on
on.
too.
I
Yeah.
know the name. Is it like a Zoloft?
Mhm.
But you like it better. I'm on Zoloft.
Yeah, it's like I got put on it for my anxiety like
Yeah.
when I was 20
Yeah.
and I just kept the train going.
Yeah.
And so I've never even thought
It's
about
pretty
taking
good for
something else.
anxiety.
Yeah.
But because you were on the Alexa Pro, you like this better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I
My
don't
sister's
really
a
notice
big
a difference.
Prozac. Advocate
Really?
Right now.
Oh, everyone I know.
She
Is it like
was-
in again?
I think it is Prozac Nation.
Yeah.
She was on Zoloft on and off like me, kind of. I feel like since our 20s, and she said she likes the Prozac better. I don't know exactly why. I never really had an issue with Zoloft, so I stuck with it.
We have a friend who bounced around
Yeah.
after her second kid, I think, and
Yeah.
she's on Prozac now and she loves it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's having a
It's having a
moment.
comeback. Yeah.
Prozac-
It's like 90s grunge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, Prozac was like the first one where it was taboo. Where
Yeah.
like, she's on Prozac.
Yeah.
No, yes,
You know?
exactly. I don't find it taboo at all. But
No, not at
I
all.
also do think there's something to some of those drugs that have been around the longest. I
Yeah,
mean,
they know
we-
about it. Yeah.
and we know the trajectory and
Yeah.
you know the potential.
Anthony
sort of-
Soprano was on it, and that was like 20 years
Who
ago.
was?
Tony Soprano.
Oh God!
That's right.
It
he
was very
Yeah.
taboo then.
Um,
So do you have animals?
Yes.
Oh, God.
2 dogs.
Yeah.
There we go.
And that's it. You know, I don't have kids.
Yeah, I know you don't have kids. You never wanted kids.
No.
Okay.
No.
Like hard no.
You've always been like that.
I just never
what
really
Connie says.
thought about it.
Yeah.
And then people will ask, be like, oh, well, did you and your husband discuss it?
Yeah. Did you?
And this is really bad because you obviously should, but it never came up because it was never top of mind.
Yes.
And then we really didn't discuss it till like 3 years ago where I was like, oh shit, like if he, I had that in,
How
I was
funny.
like, oh shit, if he wants kids, we should probably talk about that. It was
We
like,
should probably
it was
divorce.
like, it was like taking out the garbage. I was like, oh yeah, we need to talk about that.
How funny. So it was just never a topic.
It was just never a topic because it was never top of mind
Which
for
kind
either
of tells
us.
you that it's
Yeah, we both didn't want it. Yeah.
or that it wasn't a priority.
It just wasn't a priority because
Yeah.
it wasn't even top of mind.
So, but you never because I wasn't one of those girls who always was thinking, I need kids, I want to be a mom, I want to be a mom. I just kind of assumed that I would be, but then once I met Jerron and got married, I was like, oh, cool, let's have kids.
Yeah. Like I never had that feeling. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, which I think is
and
interesting.
even now, there's zero.
No. And I feel like I'm around kids all the time, though. That's the
You
thing.
are.
And I love kids.
Mhm. Where does your sister live?
So my sister's in Florida. I have another sister in Texas, and then I have a brother in Portland.
They all have kids.
And they all have kids. And then my husband's
Where are you in the lineup of the siblings?
second. So there's 5 total, second to last,
oh, whoa.
and 15 years across the span. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
5
my
total.
older sister's more
I
kind of
saw-
raised me.
I saw
And the
her.
brother's the youngest.
Yeah.
He's
Dr.
hot.
Danny.
Did they want? He's a doctor.
Yeah,
What kind of
Dr.
doctor?
Danny. He's a radiologist. Yeah.
Wait, so did they want a boy? Is that why they had the 5th, or they just wanted a lot
No,
of
I
kids?
think they just kept having
They
sex.
just were like.
So
little
wait,
rabbits.
so do you feel safe having all these doctors in the family, or not really?
No, because they do not.
Do you think it gives you more anxiety?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So one thing that even gives my husband anxiety, and then I think, oh, I grew up with this, is
Yeah.
so we were at my dad is always on call.
Yeah.
He loves being on call. He
Yeah.
thrives
Well,
in emergencies.
that's great because I think
Yeah.
you have to somehow make yourself love it
Yeah.
if that's your.
And so he's got this
Yeah.
cell phone, but it talks, right?
Yeah.
It's always on speaker. It's like a
Yeah.
radio, right?
Yeah.
So he'll be on call. We were at Burns Steakhouse, which is the nicest restaurant in Tampa, and he's
Yeah.
on call, and it's MD5, and this will happen at Thanksgiving
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
And everybody knows,
Oh,
turn off the
God.
TV and be silent. And it'll be MD5, you have a 62-year-old man, blood pressure, this, da 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 da. Can we, should we do he's calling like time of death, or he's saying take him to the hospital, like all these things.
He would have been fine if he had a blood pressure at home.
Right? And so it's like that was like the norm in our family, like these like ER little mini episodes coming up. And so
sort of like a immediate like
and then
panic.
It's like, and it's like, oh, this man just died in the shower. And you're like, all these like, and it's in Florida, right? So it's crazy shit
no,
too.
And my dad wasn't
I don't know if you experienced that.
Well, I would hear, yes, like,
hear shit.
Yeah, this person should have done this, and this, they have this terminal disease, or endless things. Endless things. Yeah. All the time. And my mom did experimental drug research in San Diego with like hemophiliacs, and then she was also in like cancer, like pediatrics for a long time. Yeah. So I mean, it's like death.
Yeah, death. It's that death. Like, I think I need a death doula, by the way.
Yeah. Can I be a part? Can I do that with you?
I went in on that.
I want in.
Because, I think it's this death is always around you in these scenarios and these stories. And I'm like a very narrative learner. And I think I was just absorbing it. And even over Christmas, like, I had to walk out of the restaurant because I was like, I can't handle these, like, beeper calls, these radio calls anymore. Yeah.
And I think as you age too, your perception of mortality becomes so different. I mean, like I'll see someone with like gray hair walking down, I'm like, oh, she's an oldie. Like, she hasn't got much time left. Like, I have the weirdest thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, I always think about that where I'm like, I'm halfway done. What am I doing?
Me too. I'm like, it's midlife.
Yeah.
Or like, what when you see someone that's like
half of my
really
life is over, and then
But also, I don't wish that I was younger. No. I think this is the best time of our life, actually. I mean, because
this is the peak.
Because we've put in the work. Yeah. We've like suffered the lessons. I mean, and there's always more lessons to be had and more learning to do, obviously. I think that's the key. You just have to keep growing. But I do not wish to be 20 or even 30 again. 35 minimum. I mean,
I'd go back to my 30s. I would be crushing.
Yes, if you had all the knowledge you have now. If someone said, I'm going to wipe everything from then to now, would you do it? I wouldn't.
No. I don't know. You get 10 years back.
You're like, Ted's childhood. It's fine.
I mean.
Okay, wait. So download this app called CoStar.
Okay.
We need to do this.
Oh, am I going to do it?
You haven't done it yet?
No.
Oh, we can be friends on it too. And it'll tell you like how we're going to interact for the day.
Do you know how to download an app?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you travel a lot for work?
She travels like bananas for personal pleasure.
You're not afraid of flying?
Well, she also tranquilizes herself.
Yeah, I tranquilize
myself.
With what? Xanax. Okay. That's the only time I take Xanax.
Who prescribes you Xanax?
My general practitioner. Oh. And he knows that, and he only prescribes me 10 a month.
Does he also give you this Alexa? Or do you see someone separate for that?
No. Okay. I've always had my general practitioner. Nice. Because it's like grandfathered in, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Totally. The last
what's it
flight
called again?
She went on? CoStar. The last flight she went on, Smith told me, her husband was like, she took her Xanax, which was a larger dose than usual, and then passed out, woke up, ate dinner, passed out again, and then woke up and asked if they were going to do dinner soon.
What's a larger dose than usual?
Just a milligram.
Oh, and so you get 10 ones?
Yeah. Okay. To use for travel, which, I mean, I don't even go through that a month.
Yeah. You guys travel a lot, though.
That's funny.
But like we're going to New Zealand in March, and like you bet your ass I'm taking
I don't even like Xanax as a recreation. It's like my like ripcord of like help.
Yeah, and it's also like it's comforting to know that you have. Like,
does that mean?
So I don't even. Really
I carried it around.
I just want to
always have it with me. I carried it around like it was. Yeah, knowing you have it makes you don't even need it.
Yeah. Aquarius. My moon is Aries.
Oh, let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah, birthplace. Yeah, it says it.
So what's it say?
1:30, 1982. 11:32 a.m. So you're Aquarius, Aries, Taurus. Fascinating. They feel calm in your presence right now. Enjoy your time
that's
together.
That's why you have a heart rate of 52.
Totally. Enjoy your time together without thinking about whether there will be more. That's totally me. I'm like, really wait, sweet. Hold on, I need more of you. Make them a playlist to listen to in the bath.
Aww. Who takes baths?
We're pretty compatible, Cots.
Yeah.
Oh, Libra, Leo, Taurus.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Kottie's moon is Taurus too. Oh. Libra, Leo. So you're air, fire, earth.
Oh,
Tell us about you. Have you seen Kottie's new house?
Yes, we went yesterday.
Did you meet with the designer?
She tore down a bunch of historical trees, we think.
Oh no, you tore out trees?
Yeah.
Where?
Where we were going to build the pool in the ADU.
Oh,
we had to.
What does ADU mean?
I don't
Additional dwelling unit?
know.
Oh God,
Oh. Contractor over
Lord have
here.
Mercy.
Well, I mean, it feels
Do you
a
have, like,
little
a tape
pretentious to
measure
be
in
like
your
in the
back
guest
pocket?
house.
Um,
But the guest house.
that was pretentious what you just did.
What?
The ADU.
Yeah.
It seems more like,
Utilitarian.
yes.
So I didn't see any crazy trees back there. Were there some like 100-year-old
There were a lot,
trees?
apparently. Once you remove them, you realize how many there were.
It looks like a golf course now.
Yeah, it does.
But you didn't take any
It's
from the
gorgeous.
lawn.
No, we didn't touch
Those are great.
the lawn trees.
Don't. Those are beautiful.
Then behind the picket fence, that
Whatever,
area,
fine.
we kept
Worth
all the
it.
trees lining
Yeah.
the fence, but we took out all the
You need
center.
the pool. I mean, the pool's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be
It
so
is.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're meeting with the designer today.
Okay.
And then your kids can move in at any point.
Who's the designer?
Her name's Paula.
You're like, her name's Brady.
Her name's
Okay.
Paula, and she helps you source things.
Okay.
So she'll get a list of everything you need, present options, and then
Yeah.
help you source everything.
Okay.
How did you find her?
Yeah.
Bert and Leanne used
She's
her.
a Kottie.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a
not.
Kottie.
She's on your text chain, your accountability text chain.
She's been doing stuff for Bert and Leanne's houses recently, and like I walked into their ADU, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks so cute. And they're like,
ADU.
Sounds
Paul,
like an IUD.
Yeah.
You're like, what is that?
I walked
yeah.
into their IUD.
I walked in, and then I was like, this is so fucking cute. And Leanne's like, Paula did all of it. She just like, she's a good stager. She's good. And I was like, okay.
I'm like judgy of this decision. No, I didn't know that you were even like talking to designers. Like you're gonna use her
Not-
for sure.
Yeah, she's not real. I don't think she's a designer.
Okay, she's just gonna
She's
like
just-
help you get what you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
I'm
presents options, and
I'm
she's
the
like,
worst at interior design.
really?
I doubt
I don't think
that.
so.
I know what I like, but I can't look at a room and be like
The vision.
like this, like the
I love that
scope
part.
of like this, like the sizes of things.
Yeah.
like I
the
don't.
depth. and, yeah.
Yes, like I don't have that kind of like conceptual
Yeah.
sense unless it's if it was in person and you move. Like I can be like,
Yep.
love it, love it,
Yep.
love it. Duran will because my husband makes furniture.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, what this sketch or this fabric maybe, but I can't understand the
Yeah.
dimension,
space, the
space
spatial
of it.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
the spatial
Yeah,
stuff. I can't.
I feel like I'm like that too. Like I'm like I have no the heights or like
Yes.
I'm constantly watching TikTok video. Be like, how should I style that bookshelf?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a real.
I crush
it's a
at that.
real skill. No, you're like a
Yeah,
good.
you're great at
I'm
it.
great
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah,
That's the only part I enjoy. Like this renovation part, I'm like, ugh, fine, get it over with.
with the interior.
Like I just can't wait to fill it like a gas.
Yeah, it's gonna like a
You know?
gas.
Yeah, just like every nook
What does
and
that
cranny.
mean? Like you're filling up a gas tank?
No, like fill it like a gas. Like fill the room with
Oh.
like my
Like
energy and my design
Yes.
and my look.
Oh,
and
like
my,
with your farts?
yeah.
I've never heard that saying. Is that a saying?
No, like with people like that have a
Oh,
lot of
fill it
junk.
with gas like a car?
No, like
That's what I said. She has the funniest
so
saying.
confused.
fill
so
it like a
confused.
gas. Like we joke, like my mom
Like a smoke bomb.
will be like,
yeah. Like you just
like people that have a lot of junk and like stuff.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, she'll fill that place like a gas. Like
Oh.
fill it like a gas. Like gas will fill a room.
Do you know what I heard on Housewives? They're like, you called her a trampoline with eyes.
I don't
Do you-
get it.
I didn't get it either.
Trampoline. She.
Okay, do
Her
you know what
boobs are bouncy?
a trampoline with eyes? So, okay, I
Okay,
also
let's
was
break
like, a
this down.
trampoline with eyes. Is this a thing? And then I started to think deeply. I'm like, maybe because of facelift, like it's so
yeah, I
tight.
think
Oh.
it's something with the.
Face.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like tight,
Oh,
tight,
'cause like a
tight, and then
trampoline's so
eyes, and it's
tight.
just a trampoline with eyes.
So do we know what it really means?
I'm assuming a tight
A
facelift,
tight face. Okay.
but I don't know.
That
You
takes a
thought You guys
while.
could tell me. Oh look,
Interesting.
I guess like they
What?
they have
It
someone's
doesn't
face.
say anything.
Oh,
Wait, she went
sorry.
away.
Sorry, it's Meredith Marks' face on
Oh,
the
that's.
trampoline.
I didn't realize that's who it was. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my god.
She's the one who got called to trampoline with eyes.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
We're circling back to catnip. It says
Oh,
researchers suspect that the herb targets feline happy receptors in the brain. When eaten, however, it tends to have the opposite effect and your cat mellows out.
oh.
Because why would you give your cat cocaine?
I thought you just wanted your cat. I thought you just wanted your cat to be like happy. You know.
the cat feels like it's
Wait.
like catnip.
So does it say what it does to humans?
What?
No,
yeah.
but
Be
I'll
like
find
what?
out.
Be like what happens if I eat catnip?
If I eat it with a missing tooth.
Yes.
Let's stick your
Oh, let's do an
plug.
upper-
Let's plug your
An
tooth
upper
with
lip
catnip.
decky of catnip. Oh,
I might try a decky tonight.
It kind of felt good, but like.
It reduces nervousness and anxiety.
Oh.
Soothes the
catnip, bitches.
Soothes stomach cramps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that. So we want to get this thing. Have you ever heard people getting tech baskets? Like, I want to get one. And it's basically like...
Locks up your shit?
No, you basically like go get a basket and you put it outside your door of your bedroom and you never walk into your bedroom with your phone. You always just put your phone in the
I can get my Juna gummies tomorrow.
But I mean, then you have to get an alarm. So I'm like, that's a logistical nightmare.
My only thing... My 12-year-old actually is like wants a alarm clock.
Yeah.
My only thing... I mean, I'm at the age now where my kids are all usually home.
Yeah.
But if someone's at a sleepover or something, I have to like have my phone.
You have to tend to them, yeah.
But if they're in my house, I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
Because
totally
otherwise,
could.
But if your kids are like teenagers and they're out, you have to.
Yeah. You have to. That's true. Like if something happens in the middle of the night, that's true.
Have you gotten these yet?
That's what I always, even with my parents, if they needed me in the middle of the night.
That's true.
I don't know.
Oh, great.
Buying.
Sorry, but I love that idea though.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I'm buying them right now.
Will you buy me one?
Buy me one, all of them of you.
You're not even going to be here to receive yours.
Oh, never mind. I'll just
buy me one and I'll Venmo you.
I forgot about that.
No, you won't. You never Venmo me.
Oh God, you're the one. She'll either Kottie has two speeds.
Is she passive aggressive and?
Yeah, she will either Venmo me like I'll before I even finish the text. I'll be like, "Will you Venmo?" And it's like, "Ching!"
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, "Venmo for like a week or two."
Or one time
and
she was doing it to me, and I would send her emojis that were like,
or she would reject my request
just to fuck with her.
But it's one of two. It's one of two.
I was at work once and she was like, "Build me on Venmo," and I was like, "Well, that's obnoxious. Reject."
Well, some people
I'll pay you when I want to pay you.
I'll even tell people like request because I don't want to deal. But I don't know if you're like this with just tasks in general, or whether it's like I'm like, oh, I have to go there. I have to pick up this. Like, Kottie needs to Venmo me. I need to drop this off. Like, I don't know. It's just like all like in a list, and then it's like when she continues to do that, it like not just you. When I can't check something off.
Oh, you don't get the dopamine hit. Yeah. Yeah, and it's annoying. Yeah,
I'm like, I want to just, and it doesn't.
Shopping.
It actually isn't just a Venmo thing. It could be anything that I'm like, fucking check it off.
It's like an ankle biter.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to get this done, and I need the dopamine.
I want
that it's
my
done.
list.
Yeah,
to be clear.
Yeah,
not me.
So you're basically blocking her dopamine.
Yeah, just know that I was like, she knows me well enough,
you
know, that I'm like, it's not even about the money or the whatever. But typically, even if it's a question I need to ask her, like I'll psycho dial or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, you're a hammer dialer? Yeah.
I will if I need to be. My sister taught me that it actually does work.
I think it does too.
Yeah. I don't do it unless it's like completely
and especially
necessary.
if you use it strategically.
Yes.
Because I hate talking on the phone.
Yes.
Like we won't talk. We would never talk on the phone. No. We just touch.
She doesn't always answer.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, what's the point?
I send both you bitches to voicemail.
Are you good at answering?
Most of the time my phone's lost. I'm like, I don't know where it is.
That's not Libra of you.
Yeah, I'm a real. But I did get one of those. Kottie made me get one of those little straps last night.
Really?
Oh yeah, she made me get one of those.
Bandolier.
Oh, you ordered it to the house. It wasn't like a 1 hour delivery.
No. I should be wearing.
You know what? It's really good when you're like farting around your house.
Mm-hmm. Filling it with gas.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Gassing your house.
But it's so good because then it's on you. Yeah. And you're like, I got both hands. both hands.
Vicky, if you ever want to call and talk to me, I pretty much always answer my phone.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's really good to know.
I do.
Okay.
Vicky and I need to have each other's number. I don't like this
so we
at
can
all.
just talk.
You guys do have each other's number.
I kept bragging that I was like, Vicky says I'm cooler than you, and she's like, no, you're not.
No,
you were not. Yeah, you were like, she does not believe that.
Kottie told me today that she thinks everybody has a crush on her. So like, she's never gonna think that. She's never gonna.
I'm dead. You do?
Always.
She was like,
good-looking woman.
Every time I'm like,
he gave her great self-esteem.
Even at work, I'll talk to someone. I'm like, oh, this is getting awkward. I was like, oh, I should break away.
Like girl, boy, it doesn't matter.
All of them.
At all. Yeah, gender's not a factor.
I mean, I'm kind of in love with you.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone I talk to, I'm like, okay, we need to break apart. I was like,
that's amazing. You know, it's funny. I forget who I was talking to the other day about Nest, and they're like, "You have cameras in every room." I'm like, "Well, not in mine."
Yeah,
but yeah. I don't watch. She's crazier. She's a little more stalkery.
She will watch it on.
You remember that movie Sliver?
Yeah.
You're a little more like Billy Baldwin than
yeah.
I am.
Yeah, like you're a creep.
Yeah.
I watched her sleep. I was like, wonder if she's
the fact
awake.
that you were watching me sleep, I'm like, that's so weird.
Let me tell you, it was very uneventful.
I know.
You're like,
I'm like a corpse when I sleep.
Literally.
And I sleep like this, like a vampire. I'm like,
Yeah.
Do you sleep with a bat across your chest like Ted?
No, but I mean, I think I would. When my husband goes out of town, I put a knife like under my pillow.
we're both equally crazy like that.
But then I also go to bed listening to Dateline because it soothes me.
Yeah.
So it's like very contradictory behavior.
I wish you could have walked into your room today. It was like 92 degrees. And it was like,
Why was it
Because
so hot?
I'll listen here.
I have no clue.
I'll let you listen. Isn't this the
she
most
gas the
soothing?
place?
It
Yeah, I
was
did.
so bad.
I don't know why it was hot either because I like.
It
things
was
to be
like walking
cool.
into
Yeah,
a
I
frog's
don't-
cage.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Wait,
like
isn't
a
this so
tropical
soothing?
environment.
Wait, ready?
Rainforest Cafe.
It's called the
Yeah.
Milky Way
So
Serenade.
imagine 95 degrees.
Isn't it so soothing? It's like we're camping in Africa with
I
like
love it.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle or something.
Would you like to go to Africa?
Yes, I do. I have never been.
I want to go to South Africa.
Yeah, I want to.
On safari.
I want to do that. And then you are like in one of those tree houses.
Let's do a girls' trip.
Yeah.
Well, Jerron
That
will
should
have
be
to
fun
go.
with the 3 nutbags.
My husband was born in South Africa.
Oh well, yeah, he has to come, and then Smith has to come because I'm not allowed to really like do stuff without him because he's my handler. So
I love a handler.
yeah, he's like the perfect handler.
Also, safaris like we all have to go. Let's
yeah,
all go.
yeah,
Everybody.
that would be fun.
I
But I don't
want
wanna
to
do
go with
hunting.
kids.
No.
Oh,
gross.
okay. I just want to let you. I mean, I live in Arkansas. You know, I forgot I was
Fucking
here in
nasty.
LA.
No big game hunting for you.
I was like, guys, I'm not going to kill the elephants though.
Tusks for us.
You're like, we're getting ivory jewelry made. So wrong.
Ivory jewelry.
So sorry, elephants.
All right, thank you for listening. I don't know how you could not listen to this.
Seriously.
Don't worry about it.